Gantry machines will usually have the ability to use all of the table for large parts or sections of it for the smaller parts. They will have multiple working zones, and Vericut can simulate these using travel limit groups. Here we have a gantry machine with a removable center wall, giving it the ability to have 3 separate work zones: full table, right hand or left hand table. If we look at the travel limits defined in Vericut, we see there are 3 groups of limits shown in the left-hand column. Group 0 represents the full table travel, Group 1 the right hand, and Group 2 the left-hand table travel. Only the x-axis travel varies in these groups to differentiate the 3 work zones. In this case, we use a project variable to control the active travel limit group, so let's take a look at the project variables. We can see that variable 9999 is used and has an initial value of 0. A brief description is given. As a further reminder to the user, there is a message in the logger window at project startup with a more detailed description. Using the Vericut MDI function, we can check visually the current active travel limits using the travel limit slider bar. You can see the x-axis travel is currently set to cover the full length of the table. The active travel group is changed using a Vericut macro called travel limit group. The override value for this macro designates the travel limit group number. Examining G-code processing for this control, we see the travel group is designated as an event at the start of the processing using this macro and the project variable 9999. Project and control variables can be edited, and we're going to change this one to a value of 1, which represents the travel group for the right-hand table. Resetting the simulation activates the revised travel group. Using MDI once again to check the revised travel limits, we can see that an over-travel is reported if the machine moves outside the right-hand workspace envelope. The travel limit group macro could also be used with a program M code if these zones were changed programmatically. That is a brief description of travel limit groups in Vericut. For more information, consult the Vericut help.